So we're getting to that point, I think, Amy, aren't we?
Yes, you guys were 10 days out from Halloween.
Yeah.
Can't stand it. You know, it's clicking by. Temperatures are going to get cooler and cooler as the days get shorter. The overnight periods are longer and allows us to cool off really quickly. We even had some patchy frost in some areas north and west of New York City. Let's get started first with a look at the north. A light west wind, not as breezy as it's been. Temperatures sliding back into the 50s after sunset this evening. All the rest of the AccuWeather 5-day forecast coming up in just a few minutes. Michelle?
Thanks, Amy. Top of our news this morning, the Occupy Wall Street movement won the support of a famous name, folk singer Pete Seeger, who's 92 years old and going...
Yeah, some high school students in Louisiana are learning about science by scaring goats. They're studying fainting goats to learn about genetics and adaptation. Adaptation. Sorry. The goats have a hereditary disorder that causes their muscles to lock up when they are frightened. So the students took a field trip to a farm to see the disorder up close. I guess they scream and the
goats' muscles lock up and they faint.
Interesting?
Yeah.
It's very interesting.
I feel bad for the goats. I mean, couldn't you just tell the kids that? Or show them a video of it happening once?
Phil.
What'd you say?
Goats don't talk.
I know, but I still feel bad. Can you imagine?
Oh, you mean tell the kids that, you know, this happens. You
no, I don't mean tell the goats. I mean tell the kids that it happens. These poor goats are like getting so frightened they fall over and faint. There's got to be another way. I don't know.
Books, maybe?
Books.
I don't know.
Textbooks.
Anyway, I like the fact that they got out there, man. I think that's cool.
It's true. It's hands-on.
Great.
It's better than a textbook. You're right.
Eggs come from a chicken? What? What's next?
Show them a chicken.
Crazy. I know.
No, comes from my fridge.
From a hen?
Yeah.
I can't imagine.
Yeah.
So it's cold outside. Although
It
I'm
is
dying in here. I don't know if I'm going through the change.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on.
We're not going through the change.
I'm
we
very
could use some air
warm.
in here.
It's still light.
Is it warm? Is
Yeah,
it
it's
hot
warm.
coffee you got me?
No, it's
Thank
warm.
you.
It's warm.
But it's cold outside.
Yeah.
And we've got some patchy frost in some areas well north out in the far suburbs, so it's not making its way into the city, but definitely a sign of temperatures falling overnight into the upper 30s. So that's basically how things are going to work throughout the day today. So official reporting station numbers, upper 40s right now for Central Park. So around the Sussex area, 40 right now, but overnight they did slip into the 30s temporarily. So the wind does weaken over the weekend. We had some real big gusts during the week, but what you can expect is this sort of consistently cool breeze. That'll be with us right through Saturday and Sunday. The cloud cover will come and go from time to time, especially north and west of New York City. We'll see the clouds gathering and getting a little thicker than everywhere else. A weak front does arrive on Monday. It brings showers late in the day. So another day of dry skies around here with high pressure and control, really centered under this high pressure. So it allows for about 60 degrees today and then a few degrees warmer tomorrow after a crisp start. We have football this weekend, Sunday at 1 o'clock. First kick 60 degrees, west winds 6 to 12. That's at MetLife Stadium where the to the mid-40s, and that is actually in
for him for safety. It took 15 workers and a professional cleaning crew of more than 10 to get all of the glass and wine under control. The store's insurance covered everything, including sturdier shelves. But the one detail that wasn't in that story that I now want to know, so we're going to have to research it, is, what are we talking about? We're talking about the $7 or $8 bottles of wine, we're talking about 30 or 50 or $70 bottles of wine. I wonder how much wine is there on the floor, don't you? Right?
You have no idea why they fell? Just bad shelving.
Bad shelving.
And was there a forecast warning, like a wine flood warning?
I don't know. Do you give that? Because we have the freeze factor. Maybe we need some sort of wine issue.
Yeah,
so we
could be something they need to look into that. The National Weather Service could, you know, give a precursor to events like that.
Because they have nothing else to do. You're right.
Good morning to you guys.
Good morning. Good weekend?
Yeah, it really is going to be a decent weekend. Some people got their pumpkins and their apples over the last couple of weekends.
Oh, yeah.
If you're still, like, in the mood for fall and you want to look at the colors, really prime all across the area here. Further north you go, the colors are already peaking in some of the highest elevations, a couple of hours outside of New York City. But in and around the city, things are really starting to look good. And over in Central Park, just a splash of color here and there. So really splendid sky conditions to start off the day. There'll be some warmer air trying to work its way in. And when we have a cool atmosphere and the warm air starts to work its way in, we get some clouds developing at the mid-levels. And that could happen today. So it'll be a mix of sun and clouds through the afternoon, but not bad. This vantage point in the Empire State Building looking good over the horizon. We'll see the sun coming up and wall-to-wall sunshine to start off, and then the mix comes in later in the afternoon. 47 at the park right now. That becomes our new morning low. Southwest winds at 7 miles an hour, and the pressure is on the rise. Right now in the boroughs, upper 40s and low 50s. JFK has 48 degrees. Great day to be flying. Skies are looking good. 38 degrees for Sussex, so 10 degrees cooler. Some of these pockets of really chilly air, even down the Pine Barrens. These are some of the spots where we saw patchy frost developing overnight, and the frost advisory will be lifted at about 9 a.m. this morning. Weak winds today. We had some real strong gusts during the week, but this cool breeze is what's with us for the weekend. So not looking for any major gust or wind chill factors over the weekend. Instead, it'll be just a gentle breeze. Cloud cover comes and goes, especially north and west of New York City, but it won't be just pure sunshine today. Expect a few clouds to work their way in. A weak front does arrive on Monday. That's our next chance for rain to develop, and those showers will develop late in the day. So AccuTrack showing beautiful sunshine for the eastern third of the U.S. Really gorgeous sky conditions, and then those clouds coming and going from time to time, but staying storm-free. That's the good news. So if you can check out the fall colors, here's a look at the latest map, and the areas in yellow have some colors. That's right along the coast and down the shore. Then we're seeing peak colors once you get into the suburbs, and the areas in red are the past peak. So way up in New England, they're sort of past peak in most of those locations. So you can stay closer to home to get some of the colors this weekend. High pressure gives way over the weekend, and eventually this front will work its way in, but that's not until Monday afternoon. We get through most of Monday pretty nice. Football weather, first kick Sunday at 1 o'clock at MetLife Stadium, where the Chargers play the Jets. 60 degrees with west. On Monday, we'll see that rain developing. Back to beautiful on Tuesday with a high of 65. Wednesday, the rain returns with the low 60s. Not a bad day. Already starting
Really
to see
nice.
some joggers there up here on the west side.
I know,
so
good.
enjoy
I was
it.
walking that
Beautiful
dog just
jogging
now,
weather, right?
Yeah,
This
that
marathon.
is nice. A couple
good.
weeks away.
I love it.
Yeah. She says with a big smile on her face and like 7 injuries.
Yeah.
Thanks. Straight ahead on Eyewitness News this Saturday morning.
The animal and saw his antlers to free him from the rope. He was released a short distance away. Without the antlers, he will be safer from hunters and, well, friends as well. Yeah, shaking it off, and what just happened? When all those...
The animals, the wild animals get stuck. They just freak out when you try to save them.
Sure.
Because they don't want all these people around. They want something tied to them so it
wild
can make
animal,
it worse
right.
sometimes. Yeah, but I'm glad that
Survival.
you're doing okay.
Oh, I wish they'd tranquilize those other animals, not less, you know?
Oh, dear.
You know? So, sun is up.
Yeah, it
and
looks good outside, right?
You're making
Perfect fall
organic
day.
jokes. I love it.
Absolutely beautiful. I think somebody got it.
I got it. I got it.
Bright sunshine, wall-to-wall
I got the
sunshine.
idea.
It
was our tease. I
Blue
even said
skies
it.
across the area. We will see some clouds moving in later this afternoon. Some warm air starts to work in. But for the most part, it's going to be a real good-looking fall weekend around here. Let's get started with some live pictures outside. Beautiful.